Well, let's shift gears and talk a little bit about the Brexit fallout that's continuing. I mean, the property companies are all pulling in their horns. The pound is taking a pounding. But I loved the issue that you raised about this legal action being instigated by a bunch of constitutional lawyers.
I'm very interested in that because a legal firm has lodged this legal action against the government that invoking Article 50 may be unlawful unless it has gone through Parliament, I think. And this is a very a senior group of lawyers, and they've got a constitutional lawyer advising them, Mission Raya, I think it is. And so there is, there is an issue there. I mean, I think it has more weight to it than this petition for a second referendum, because I mean there are issues about how many of those those signatures were real and not from bots and stuff.
Yeah.
But this one I think could be a runner. I mean, I was at the in London last weekend, and I saw this pro-EU march and protest and stuff.
It was massive.
Huge. I mean, the way that the time it took to pass a fixed point was unbelievable. And if they try to invoke Article 50, which takes Britain out of the EU, on a mandate of 51.9%, then they're, looking at this march, I was thinking, that is going to be civil war.
Yeah. Oh, there's no question that we are a divided country right now, and I've long held that I believe that they will not invoke Article 50. Even a new Prime Minister will not invoke Article 50 unless a gun is actually pointed to their head and there's an absolute sweetheart deal on the table. Because without a deal, they're not going to run the risk of further damage to the Union.
And yet Cameron Jones has talked about invoking Article 50 right away, hasn't he? The First Minister of Wales. I mean, what's all that about? What's his interest in doing that? What's the interest of Wales in doing that?
I think his interest is getting it done. I think the interest is that this long period of uncertainty is wreaking havoc on the market. It's wreaking havoc everywhere. I mean, you're starting to see it ripple through bond markets with credit ratings being downgraded. You're seeing investments stop. I mean, I loved yesterday at PMQs when Cameron said, there's nothing to worry about. We're still full members of the EU. All contracts are... No. Already research contracts, university grants are being stopped. If you're, already people who are recruiting for jobs are saying, here in the UK, only if you have UK residency will we consider your application.
Yeah.
You're seeing already effects of this. I mean, I saw numbers that were absolutely astonishing in the city the other day of how many jobs were going to be lost. Banks looking to move to a more Eurocentric headquarters, such as either Frankfurt or Paris. I mean, it is real. It's happening. And the Brexiters all have their heads buried in the sand saying, it's all going to be fine. We're going to control our own destiny. We're going to be able to stop immigration. Not if you want to be part of the single market.
Yeah. Well, we did a story on the Eye about the latest universities having their credit ratings.
We'll come to that in the Wales section in just a bit.